If you ever feel lonely and alone, which is the same thing, always remember that there are people out there who have so many friends that they don't know what to do with them. What's with the stupid introduction? Well, I'm teasing at what's to come as we have our beloved Kazuya in the next very exciting sequence of clips, who just happen to have a similar situation to yours, something you can relate to. He has too many bills to pay. Or is it a bank loan? I wasn't talking about your financial situations, I meant the relationship side of things. So he is either dealing with an abusive wife or husband, or he has fake friends. Exactly, the second one. Kazuya is dealing with fake friends, but what are they like? And why do we have to care about such a situation in a scary list video? Hang in there, champ, it will all make sense in no time. Imagine being alone at night, bored and virgin, trying to find something to entertain yourself with. So you decide to play some Jenga, a game where you build a tower using wooden pieces, and both you and your friends have to pull one at a time. Each one will pull one until one of you pulls the one piece that would cause the whole thing to collapse. Anyway, as Kazuya was playing the game, the ghost started engaging, and he pulled the one that triggered the tower to fall apart. Then, in another video, Kazuya hears noises and footsteps. Upon checking, he realizes that the lights on the side of the stairs are turning on and off on their own. How terrifying. He later set up some trap-like experiment to see if the ghost would engage, so he put up toilet paper rolls on a stick, and here comes the ghost pulling them down. Or how about that mess in the bathroom? Kazuya placed a bowl of some black liquid in it so the ghost could put some use to it, which eventually happened.
今日は幽霊とジェンガをやってみようと思います。カイ君、ちょっとジェンガ一緒にやろうよ。あ、じゃあカイ君から引いて。どこでもいいよ。すごっ。じゃあ俺ね。これでいいや。よいしょ。次カイ君。いや、豪快すぎるって。マジか、すごっ。今日は幽霊にプチプチを仕掛けてみます。呼びます。おいで。おお、すごっ。ぶち抜いてた。すごっ。までか。すごいな。今日は幽霊のためにセンサーライトを用意してみました。影出るかな。おいで。え、来た？来た。えおお。でも影ないな。皆さん、手形を取ろう。今日幽霊の手形を取ります。絶対に頼むよ。汚してもいいし。来るかな。うわっ、ちょっと待って。風呂さん、風呂終わったよ。でもありがとう。すごい素敵。すげえ、これ一生取っとこう。でもこっちなんだけど、風呂さん。
I'm still confused by the last clip in the bathroom. Like, what was that black liquid anyway? And what is even more confusing is the broth in the bathtub. What was Kazuya doing there anyway? Simon and the Ghost, A Story for Eternity. How cringe. So, who is this Simon dude, and why is he here? Did it happen that you borrowed money from him? Doesn't he owe you something? Tell us the full story. Simon is a dude who goes around haunted places investigating, quote unquote, in order to expel any demons haunting these venues. And since he is Russian, we can't really trust the fact that he is actually a demonologist or anything of that kind. At least that's my opinion, so you can throw it in the trash or flush the toilet on it if that's what your heart desires. But I'm warning you, according to stupid Facebook posts, That might just give you 20 years of bad luck. Anyway, Simon is investigating this so-called haunted house where he previously encountered paranormal activities. He decided to destroy the demons within it, and for some reason, we have a doll which he either found in there or brought with him in order to use it to execute his rituals. Regardless of who brought it, it's there, and it wasn't looking safe whatsoever. But why is that though? Because I told her she couldn't cook me eggs and noodles every freaking day and pretend as if she were actually preparing food for me. That's why we divorced. But regarding our investigation, why was the doll unsafe? Well, as Simon was saying some words as part of his ritual, the doll was moving her head right in front of him. How rudely scary. When he went to grab a rope from the kitchen, he heard a noise. Little did he know that the doll fell off the table. But what did he do with the rope? What the Americans used to do back in their dark age. He tied the doll with it and hooked it up to the ceiling. But if you thought that should have solved the issue, then think again, because that made the doll so much more active. When Simon went to take a nap, the doll along with the table was moving. In the end, Simon was trapped inside the bedroom while the door was also being knocked on.
Она пытается сопротивляться. Именем Господа я приказываю тебе исчезнуть. Исчезни во имя Отца и Сына и Святого Духа. Исчезни отсюда. Все, друзья, она выключилась. Это особая веревка. Сюда я ее положил. Вот она. В общем, она освещенная также. И эту веревку удерживает даже демона. И сейчас я его освежу. Что опять там за звук? Черт! Как она, блядь, она слишком сильная. Слишком сильный демон, друзья. Нужно срочно его связать веревкой. Я вызываю тебя по ЕГФ. Кто ты? Кто ты такой, мать твою?
Я убью тебя.
Я тебя не боюсь.
Тебе мало было в тот раз.
Я ослабил тебя. И это только начало. Дальше тебя ждет только смерть. Начал двигаться. Он очень сильно злится, друзья. Остановись! Прекрати это!
Ты не удержишь меня долго.
Ты грязная тварь!
Я выберусь и сожру тебя.
Ты ничего мне не сделаешь. Кое-что сделать. То, что я сейчас с ним сделал, этого недостаточно. Но все равно пытается вырваться. Так, я включаю ЕГФ. Черт возьми. Только посмотрите, что он творит. книгу заклинаний заберу с собой. И меч тоже. Дверь пусть здесь горит. Если что, я буду очень бдительно спать. Что это за хуйня? Черт. Что это было? Черт возьми. Что за херня? Твою мать. Какого хера? Какого хера? Это невозможно. Как? Как ты это сделал, мразь? И мой резервный свет тоже сейчас не работает. Твою мать. Хорошо, хоть камера из ночного видения, хоть что-то вижу. Блять. В окно стучит. В окно стучит сильно. Оно вышло из куку, похоже. Твою мать. Блять. Черт. Господи, как же страшно. Где ты? Покажись! Ой, блядь. Вот он в коридоре. Твою мать, у меня мурашки пошли. Охренеть. Ой, блядь, идет. Так, у меня есть защита, он не должен меня пробить ее. Отче наш, сущий на небесах, да светится имя Твое. Ой, блядь. Господи, Господи, Господи. Господи. Ай, сука, ломится. Быстрее. Сука, мешается куча кукол. Блядь. Сука. Блядь. Сука, улица. Ты не пройдешь. Твою мать. Черт. Господи, что это там? Ой, блядь. Ёб твою мать. Слышите это? Господи, там черт ходит. Блядь. Твою мать. Уйди от меня! Прочь отсюда! Сукин сын! Гори в аду! Раба Божьего Дениса, пошли мне на помощь святого воина, сильного архангела Михаила, сокрушителя демонов. Обращусь к нему с просьбой, искренне запретить всем врагам, действия которых направлены против меня, приближаться ко мне. Господи, хоть бы помогло. Я тебя прошу. Звуки прекратились.
It seems as if Simon really lost it in the end and started saying actual prayers for real. I'm just trying to hype you up right there, in case you were starting to doubt this dude. The next video takes us on a horrifying experience to a world of hunger and unforgiveness where ghosts and demons would be lurking around, minding their own business, but we as nosy humans would always like to dig deeper and shove our noses where they don't belong. You mean like when we are with our wives? No, not that. We have a guy, a mysterious one. We don't have any information regarding who he is or where he is, but what we know for sure is that he wasn't having a comfortable night that day. What day? The day he found a new job. Or the day he found his real father and he wasn't as he expected. Also, why don't we know anything about him? Does he wear a mask and a dark suit, going in the dark to bring some justice? You watch a lot of cartoons, buddy. Long story short, he was one night sitting on the floor for some reason. Or maybe he was just sitting, but it just happened that he was so short. Regardless of his height, the dude was chilling when he started hearing some stuff, some terrifying stuff he didn't expect to hear before. Weird, unexplainable noises. Could it be that his neighbors finally decided to have a son after 5 years of marriage? I was talking about scary noises inside his own house, but it wasn't long after he pressed record that a paranormal event took place, which petrified him. I'm not sure if I have to believe this dude or not, due to the lack of footage and without any further evidence that proves what he was experiencing. But the dude wasn't even trying to impress anyone with a scary video, so it doesn't seem as if he was trying to prove much. It's more like he was actually sharing his uncommon life experience. You know, whenever I hear a story about two people divorcing, I always think to myself, why am I still not married? Is that really all you think about? Absolutely not. I was just sharing some of my deepest inner thoughts. So are you telling us that the next video involves a story about two couples? Kinda. This channel is truly turning into something else. Now don't worry about my channel and let us focus on what to come. We have Sarah Ann and Joshua Dean. These two are not only married but also have 6 children. I know what you're thinking. The amount of responsibility they have to deal with is really way more terrifying than any ghost haunting or paranormal activity. Speaking of, if these 6 figures weren't enough to get the deal done and cause enough headaches and overthinking, how about some ghosts too? You thought that was it? You fool, you truly are pathetic sometimes, because the tragedy doesn't end there. As we learn more about the context, we discover that the couple have also recently divorced. But why? What happened? And who caused this situation? All of that and more will be answered, but after the ad break, and since we don't have enough to be sponsored, let's continue the story. It all started when I was born. Oh, sorry, I meant that it all started when Emma experienced a paranormal activity in bed. So now that we have the tip of the string, we know Emma's intervention was the main reason behind their split. Isn't that true? Ain't I so smart? Nope, you're not so smart either. Emma is their little daughter, as she was once dragged from under the bed and was screaming for help. Then they unveiled the terrifying truth: this house is haunted. Even in another clip, we can hear a raging scream out of nowhere calling Emma and telling her to lay down. This family documents their daily lives on TikTok, and their account isn't related to paranormal content whatsoever. These clips go back all the way to 2021, so it has been some time, but all I know is that the couple has split due to this haunting issue, as the husband refused to leave the place. Carlos is on his way to discover and unveil the darkness lingering inside the House of Horror. Is that what they call this place? What place? The one you just mentioned? Yeah, but actually no, and you are asking me the question as if I ever told you about such a place. So on his way to unlock the secrets within, he finds the door locked with chains. Like cursed chains, whomever touches it has to endure the heat of 10,000 degrees. And even after his hand heals, he would have to deal with the possession of a 100-year-old demon who was abandoned by his legion due to him conducting unattainable acts. Did you drink your warm milk last night before going to sleep, son? It doesn't seem like you're awake at this point. The chains were normal and rusty, and they weren't really holding back the investigator, as the door wasn't really locked. So one push on this door and it was open, but to his surprise, it seems like he was a bit too late. Please don't say he found his wife laying down on the floor with a little message saying, "You should have been faster." No, the message actually said, "Let me finish the actual story." Basically, he opened the door to find a scarecrow with candles surrounding him. Now it's getting a little scary, but the fact that these candles were lit up makes you think there were people here preparing the scene as agreed before the video started. I mean, some evil people were conducting rituals before the investigator arrived. During the investigation, Carlos experiences a variety of activities, such as a box opening by itself, weird sounds, and the window's doors swinging. But it all comes down to the scarecrow. After moving its head, it was burning in fire.
Tem alguma coisa aí? Tem alguém aí? É isso aí, pessoal, vamos entrar. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, minha nossa, cê é louco, velho. Cara, dá uma olhada nisso. Ai, caramba, velho, tô todo arrepiado, velho, dá uma olhada. Caramba. Minha nossa, velho. Olha isso. Com licença. Ai, caramba, eu tô todo arrepiado, pessoal. Cê é louco, mano. Ai. Opa, 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 opa. Ai, caramba. Minha nossa. Cê é louco, cara. Que é isso, velho? Deixa eu dar uma olhada nisso, mano. Olha isso, velho. Cara, a hora que eu abri a porta eu gelei, a hora que eu vi isso aqui, cara. Ai, caramba, cê é louco, mano. Dá uma olhada nisso, cara. Olha só isso, cara. Dá pra sentir alguma coisa ruim aqui, velho. Cê é louco, mano. Opa, 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 opa. Minha nossa, cê é louco, velho. Vocês viram isso, cara? Abriu esse negócio aqui, mano. Cê é louco, mano. Dá uma olhada nisso, ó. Ai, caramba. Eu vou colocar ele aqui, ó, bem nesse canto, certo? Eu vou colocar ele aqui, ó, bem nesse canto. Vou virar ele assim, ó. Mas aqui não deu ângulo, entendeu? Então eu passei aqui pra fora, ó. Aí, opa, 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 opa. Ué, que é isso, mano? A vela caiu, velho? Que é isso, mano? Dá uma olhada, mano. Sério, bom, pode ter sido isso aqui, ó. Sei lá, mano, pode ter sido ele, ó. Talvez. E eu vou ligar ela agora, certo? Aí, ó. Aí, ó. Tá ligada, certo? Vou mostrar pra vocês aí, ó. Olha lá, ó. Entendeu? Aqui câmera, gravando. E lá tá o troço. Beleza? Então agora é o seguinte, pessoal. Opa, 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 opa. Cara, deixa eu ver o que tem aqui, cara. Cê é louco, mano. Caramba, velho. Minha nossa. Cara do céu. Opa, 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 opa. Cara, que é isso, velho? Que é isso, mano? Cara, eu tô sentindo... Minha nossa. Cê é louco, cara. Dá uma olhada nisso, mano. Olha isso, cara. Cê é louco, cara. Essa tampa levantou, velho. Cê é louco. Dá uma olhada nisso, mano. Caramba, velho. Minha nossa, mano. Cara, dá uma olhada nisso aqui, velho. Olha só isso, mano. Cê é louco, velho. tá acontecendo aqui, velho? Tem alguma coisa aqui que tá fazendo isso aí? Se manifesta agora. Ah! Minha nossa, velho! Você é louco, isso aqui voou em cima de mim, mano! Caralho, velho! Você é louco, mano! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho! Cara, dá uma olhada nisso! Pessoal, você é louco, mano! Dá uma olhada aqui, ó! Cara, isso voou aqui, ó! Você é louco, mano! Você é louco, mano! Dá uma olhada! Pessoal, cara, olha isso, mano! Isso pra cara. Pessoal, é o seguinte. Cara, uma sensação horrível. Cara, uma sensação horrível aqui, cara. Parece que tem alguma coisa aqui, cara. Puta sensação horrível do caramba. Opa, 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 opa. Cara, eu tô sentindo alguma coisa esquisita, cara. Tá pesado o lugar aqui. Mudou o clima aqui, ficou esquisito, cara. Tá pesado, mano. Opa, opa, opa. Ai, caramba. Minha nossa. Cê é louco, mano. Cara, dá uma olhada nisso, velho. Quase que eu pisei em cima desse negócio aí, ó. Cê é louco, mano. Dá uma olhada nisso, velho. Caramba, mano. Dá uma olhada nisso aqui, cara. Cê é louco, pessoal. Dá uma olhada nisso, cara. Minha nossa, cara. Dá uma olhada nisso aqui, cara. Olha só, cara. Minha nossa, mano. Cê é louco, cara. Ah, não. Chega, chega, chega. Pra mim deu, velho. Cara, olha isso, mano. Cara, cê é louco, mano. Olha isso, cara.
It does look scary though. You mean the scene where the Scarecrow was lit on fire? No, I mean the Scarecrow itself. Honestly, even as a human, if I see this on my way walking to my house from my cornfield and I turn back to take a look before getting inside, I will be freaked out. But if I also take a look at my analytics and find people leaving without subscribing or watching the next video on screen, that would also freak me out.